Hey guys, and welcome to another Knowledge is Power episode book review, a new little mini series of the New Earth Alchemy podcast, where I try my best to, in 5 minutes or less, tell you about this book I read. This one is Intro to Biohacking: How to Be Smarter, Stronger, and Happier by Ari R Meisel. This one's self-published, which I think is great. I could go on a whole episodic rant about self-publishing and how wonderful it is versus traditional publishing and how terrible it is these days. But mostly, I just want you to not sleep on self-publishers. A lot of times they get swept under the rug as not serious authors, and that could not be further from the truth. I'd love to do an episode on it if you're interested, but if you're not, I'll spare you. So this one's really short. It's only 68 pages. It was given to me on my birthday by my sister-in-law many years ago. It only took me a couple of hours to read it, but I really enjoyed it. It really is a great intro book to biohacking and epigenetics, and was probably the first time I was introduced to the subject. So the author, Ari Meisel, I think is how you pronounce that, was diagnosed with Crohn's disease in 2006. Very severe case. And he, much like myself, refused to take the doctor's word as incurable to heart. He said, no, not until I've tried everything. And he did. He tried everything until he eventually erased all traces of the disease within his body. Now, basically none of that's in the book, so there's no spoilers here. The book highlights how he did that through fitness, nutrition, supplements, and basically just taking really good care of his body. So overall, I did really like this book, but it really is for beginners, beginners, like brand new concept to most of this, beginners. It is a great place to start if you need some inspiration or some motivation or like a personal account of what worked for him so that you can kind of figure out what works for you, because it may not be the same thing that worked for him. You know, what works best for one person is not going to be what works best for another person. But sometimes what worked for somebody else is going to work for you. So is this your answer? I don't know, maybe. Regardless, it's an easy read. It only took me like an hour or so, and it's like $5 on Amazon. So you're supporting a small name author who also has a TED Talk. So you could totally go listen to his TED Talk too. If you read it, let me know what you think. If you're going to read it, let me know. Happy learning, happy healing. Namaste.